Hey everyone, this is Nikachu, and I am here with my brother for this modern PTQ. We're here for round 5. Just a quick shout out to the Manabase.com for being our sponsor. The community making articles and videos for the community. Do you want to check out Delving with Devin for all sorts of archetypes that have been abandoned? He's bringing back Twin. He's bringing back Gifts Ungiven. Go check them out. So we're on the draw, and we have 2 spreading seasons, so we're probably going to keep. Although this hand could get run over by other Merfolk, eh? Yes. I'm just letting him know.
That's pretty funny.
So yeah, we're going to keep this. All we can do is play spreading seasons, but hopefully that's going to be good. Looks like it'll be decent. Uh-oh. If this is red-green Valakut... Oh, we have 3 spreading seasons. Okay, if this is Jund, this is going to be great. If this is red-green Valakut, this is going to be awful. Lone Star. Okay, black. I like it. I like it. I don't like it. Bobby's a problem. Okay, so here's the plan. We're going to spreading seas all the black sources, and then we're going to play Master Waves. That's my plan. It's a solid plan, but I am going to need a few more lands to make this work. So he's got a Scavenging Ooze. No black mana, though. It's good. Plays the Ooze. Only has 4 power in play. Nothing scary yet. Plays around Harbinger of the Tides. I like it. Spring sees this.
Bye.
But we are going to need lands, or we're going to do nothing. It's an amazing amount of Jund that's in this tournament. That's not good. We needed land. I guess we're going to discard a Lord. Because I'd rather keep all the Master of Waves. So I gotta hope Dark Confidence not going to find any... well, it can't play Terminate at all. So he played the Ooze. It's got to Terminate. Oh my god, we're going to lose to just Scavenging Oozes. So now he might attack for 4. No, he's going to attack for 2. That's good. Not a lot of pressure on us.
Scared.
Oh my. This is not how I want to play this. Spreading Seas. And that is going to be the Manabase.com Get Dunked On Instant Replay. Alright, well, whoops, cancel.
It's not useless.
It's not useless. It's not useful. So now we can block the Dark Confidant. Drew another Terminate. This is such a silly game.
He's got no mana to play with.
Yeah, Master Waves is going to be great when we get this thing. Come on, one more land. Oh, he has to discard now. Yeah, your turn. There we go. Alright, Master Waves into Master Waves into Master of Waves. Boom. Get in for an extra free point of damage, because I'm sure he's not going to block with Bobby. And then Inquisition of Kozilek. You're going to need a hell of a hand now to deal with the second Master. Because the Master Waves, he has a brother who also happens to be a Master of Waves, and together they make great waves. The Master has arrived. 9 cards in his hand, he doesn't know what to do with them. Yeah, sure, these draws are realistic. It happens.
Happened to you.
Just like Arilac said, if you don't get Spreading Seized out, you can't lose to Merfolk. Well, apparently you can't lose to Merfolk. Well, actually, he said you can't lose to Merfolk except getting Seized out and Master of Waved out of the game. So we're going to do the same thing we did against the last Jund opponent. We're going to take out the Aether Vials. I think we're just going to bring in... Oh, and we're going to take out Spell Pierce. And bring in the Snag. Bring in Tiebinder Mage. Bring in Relic. And that's it. If I had all 4 Relic of Progenitus, maybe there's a argument to bring in Gutshot, because it can kill Dark Confidant, and it also can kill Tarmogoyf after you exile the relic. And occasionally, and of course, it can finish off a Liliana of the Veil after it edicts you. These draws are realistic.
You're like gonna zoom in on the chat.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, you couldn't do nothing.
So that's how I wanted to draw it up last game. That's how I wanted to draw it up last time, but it didn't work out like that. Merfolk still has game against Jund. Merfolk still has game against Jund.
Just a tribute to Merfolk. I'm drinking water today.
Hey, I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if maybe they took out Grimflare because of all the graveyard hate against Jund, because of Dredge. So I didn't see Grimflare. I didn't see Grimflare out of the last match either. That was a thing for a little while. This guy's scrambling to find probably a Merfolk list. Hey, Lone Star, let's do this. This is how we lost last time. And this is probably how we're gonna. Well, hopefully we don't lose. We're gonna keep this. We just can't mulligan these sort of hands. I hope I can prove its worth this game. See, look at this. We got gas. He Inquisition's turn 1, and we just have gas beyond belief. All the Silver Gills, all the Spreading Seas. He's probably going to take this thing. He's going, I don't want to lose to this thing again. And he does. Goodbye, Spreading Seas. We are going to need to draw land, though. We have 2 turns to draw land. Or even more than 2 turns. Look, it's Inquisitioning right now. What do you want to do? What are you going to place? Oh, no. Nothing to do. Probably waiting for Liliana of the Veil. Okay, so we got our land. Thank God. Okay, so he knows everything up to the Silvergill Adept at the end? You gotta keep track of like what they know. I want him to play with as little information as possible. So even if he Liliana'd and edicted, I don't think that'd be a big deal. So we got another land. That's good. What could you play? Do you just have like Anger of the Gods and a bunch of other stuff? So to play around Anger of the Gods, I think I'm just going to keep attacking with one creature.
Just keep poking him.
Well, we'll see what he does. What are you going to do with this? Okay, and he's going to make me discard a card. So in that case, I'm probably going to dump the Harbinger. It would be really nice to know what we're going to draw off of Silvergill Adept, because if it were a land, I would dump this thing. So it resolves, I can't dump the blue source because we really need it, so I will dump the Harbinger, and I want to keep the Mutavault. Trying to grind us out. Good luck. Good luck. He's got to stop at my end of combat for some reason. He's got 4 cards in his hand. Okay, so let's... Whoops. Okay, I'll use up this Silvergill Adept so I don't get myself confused. He knows about Tideminder Mage. Drat. See, if we knew that, I would just dump the Cavernous Souls. But we have something to dump for the future then. So I'll just play an island and pass. Or maybe Mutavault was better. Because if we play Mutavault, we could, in theory, attack with all the Mutavaults. Okay, so looks like he's removal R us. That's fine. I guess we'll try to attack with this Mutavault. Nothing wrong with that. So I attack with the Mutavault right now and not show him what I have? I guess so. Let's just do that. Get him for damages. I'm trying not to play into an Anger of the Gods or a Damnation is what I'm trying to do. I'm just going to play a Mutavault and pass the turn. Because it looks like he has nothing. Just feels like he has nothing. I'm waiting for him to play like Huntmaster of the Fell so I can tap it down. Unfortunately, I can't really protect it very well because he could just pass the turn. Really wish I had that Harbinger right now. Really wish I had that Harbinger. Now we have too many lands.
Not again.
Not again. Well, I could encourage him to... I don't want to encourage him to Damnation, though. I really don't.
Lead him into the light, then.
Sure. Okay, we'll keep attacking with this Mutavault. Although Mutavault's pretty good against Liliana the Veil.
Well, keep burning those bolts. Just get rid of them. Get rid of all of them.
Keep burning bolts. Play a land. Let's see, what if he does Damnation? What I really want to do is I want him to play a creature, then we can play a lot of creatures, and then if he plays Damnation, that's when we can... he'll 2-for-1 himself a little bit. So I'm just going to pass. Like, he could have Tarmogoyf and stuff in his hand. He just doesn't want to play it because he knows we have the Tidebinder Mage. I think Curse Catcher is weak enough that I will play this. Okay.
That's 3.
Okay, that's fine.
Keep pissing your bolts away on garbage.
So we'll play another Silvergill Adept.
Draw a card.
Drawing a card. Got a Relic, that's great. So we're going to make this Merfolk. Play that Relic. Pass the turn.
Just resign.
And with so many cards in the graveyard, this is where I'm going to Relic away my creatures instead of attack his board because it's not relevant. I'm just going to play around Scavenging Ooze, and then if he does play Tarmogoyf, then that's when I will deal with it. So we're going to get rid of creatures one at a time so that Ooze is never going to be a significant issue. That's good. That would be good, though, if we had our Mutavault still around. Okay, attack for 2. And probably we're going to play this Master of Waves. Oh, no, we don't want to play this Master of Waves. It still gets... it. Well, it doesn't get Anger of the Gods, but it does get Damnationed. What would I be waiting for?
His resignation.
I would hate this to get Damnation. This would be so bad. Anger the Gods, not so bad. He definitely has some sweeper of some sort. What if I wait long? He can never target it except for with Thoughtseize. He can't Collective Brutality or Inquisition it, so... Okay, let's just sit on our Master of Waves then. Just gonna sit on the Master of Waves.
Don't do that.
It's really weird how I'm playing this, but he's playing as if he's got a sweeper.
Must be really uncomfortable for the Master. Sitting on him.
He's got a lot of cards in his hand, so he must have a lot of removal, at the very least. So he's going to Collective Brutality this. He's going to gain some life. Opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Sure. Gotcha.
Boo.
Removal are us. He's got 3 cards in his hand. Okay, so I'm going to target myself again. Apparently he has no way to win the game at the moment.
Let's draw something great.
That's good. So what I would really like to do is play this Curse Catcher, then the Master of Waves. And then hold up Vapor Snag to rebounce the... well, if he has Damnation... So we can play around Damnation by just sacking the Curse Catcher. How many cards will he have left? This seems reasonable. And if he has Anger the Gods, I can always Vapor Snag the Master of Waves later. So let's do that. Player Curse Catcher. Actually, hold on, let's undo. Maybe let's just play the Master Waves naked, and if he somehow tries to kill it, we'll Vapor Snag it. Because I don't want him to Kolaghan's Command. I know this doesn't seem that big, but it's big enough. Like it's more or less invincible. I don't want him to Kolaghan's Command and then blow up the relic. That would be terrible. Master Waves is not coming out for a lot of tokens, but this is still a serious clock. And all he can do is more or less kill this guy. Target ourselves. Get rid of the Harbinger. Okay, get in the red zone. We do not have flash creatures as far as I'm concerned. And pass. Trying my hardest to tiptoe around all his stupid cards. If you want a Damnation now, that's... See, now if he Damnations, I can Vapor Snag the Master Waves back to my hand. If he Angers the Gods, that's fine. That's fine too. This is not a big deal. Now I can start maybe playing out some cards.
Thank you for wasting that anger. One measly token.
Hey, he's doing what he has to do. Silvergill Adept.
So Ooze plays off of your graveyard?
Yes, play off of anything. I think this is where we're going to start putting some more creatures on the board. Seems very reasonable. Oh no, he knows about this. He doesn't know about this card. Cancel. Cast this one. He knows about. I think he knows about Lord of Atlantis.
Who doesn't know about Lord of Atlantis?
Yeah, everyone knows about Lord of Atlantis. So now if he kills the Lord, that's fine. If he wants to anger the Lord, that's also fine. If he wants to Damnation, I can Vapor Snag the Master Waves back to our hand.
Thou shalt not anger the Lord.
So we get 2 relics on the board. Double the fun.
Ezekiel 69.
It's going to terminate this Lord of Atlantis, okay. Raging Ravine, a little annoying, but not a big deal. Target myself, get rid of the Lord. I think I'll target myself because I'm the only one with an enchantment. Whatever. Target you this time. Who cares?
Why don't you just crack it? Draw a card.
No, I don't want to do that. Play another Master of the Pearl Trident. Try to get him for 3.
What are you gonna do, fool? That's right.
Maybe he ran out of removal spells. Maybe we'll play this Vapor Snag on this Raging Ravine if we get an opportunity. Okay. Look how much removal he had. Like, he had no way of winning the game. He just said, you know what, I'm just not going to win the game. He could have been keeping Tarmogoyf in his hand the entire time. That's possible. For 1. I'm pretty okay with that. Okay. We're going to crack it now. So we're going to exile everything. Draw a card. Lone Star. Well, this is a stupid game too. Yes, it is game 2. It's a good game. I will exile this.
Well, he hasn't resigned yet, so we still believe there's hope.
Yeah. Well, we're going to show him there's no hope. Well, there's his Tarmogoyf, which is going to get tapped down by the Tidebinder Mage. And he has no cards in his hand. Okay, he's dead. He's just dead. It's over. He knows I have Tidebinder Mage. Ooh, Tidebinder Mage still tapping things down since the year 2013. Alright, we won the match. Awesome. Got some revenge against Jund. We did it.
He's got to say something.
No, I think he said what he wanted to say.
He's been mouthy all game.
So, what it is, you do need to keep, like, look at this. He had a hand full of removal spells, super full of removal spells. So it was really good that we did keep this hand in game 2 to get through them all. We actually we just overkilled him with stuff. Like I said, it was a good hand. We have Silvergill Adepts, we have Spreading Seas. If we mulliganed to a 6-card hand with, say, 1 Silvergill Adept, 2 creatures, 3 lands, and he Inquisitions us on turn 1, taking away our Silvergill Adept and our card draw, where there was no chance we were going to fight through all that removal. There was so much removal, but as it went on, we had just a ton of gas. We just had so much stuff to throw at them. That's why we keep those hands against Jund, because it can be very tough if they have so much removal. I bet he had this Tarmogoyf in his hand the entire game as well. I bet he did. He just saw Tidebinder Mage and he knew he couldn't play it because I would just Tidebinder it down. But what? Or would he have? Because, like, who cares about Tidebinder Mage? He had so much removal. Oh, but he also wanted to save his Anger of the Gods. It was just the way he was playing the game. I figured he had some sort of sweeper effect like Anger of the Gods. But after he spent it just to get rid of one Master Waves token, which was sad. But he could have played the Tarmogoyf after that.
Best use of a token I've ever seen.
Ever, yeah, absolutely. So that's going to be round 5 of this modern PTQ. Thank you for making me part of your daily routine. We are going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. And thanks to all our patrons supporting me on Patreon. This has been Nikachu and his brother getting revenge on Jund in Modern.